Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Nelisa Lalisa. Welcome to the weShare presentation. So weShare is a web application that uses HTTP technology to establish connection between the client and the server. We use relational databases to store data. So this part of presentation section A um, deals with research and analysis. So this is what I will cover for section A. Introduction, using computer technology for research, planning and documenting research, using the internet for research, using computer technology for presentation, researching website development tools, understanding web browser plugins, choice of HTML editor and website design tools. Um, Introduction. Our presentation aims to provide a comprehensive overview of how we utilize computer technology to conduct our research and analyze data effectively. We'll demonstrate our commitment to rigorous planning and documentation, the strategic use of the internet for research, validation, and the innovative utilization of computer applications for data presentation. Furthermore, we'll explore our research into website development tools and delve into our understanding of web browser plugins, culminating in a discussion of our choice of HTML editor and website design or slash maintenance tools. Using computer technology for research. Um, we use data analysis using Excel. So data analysis is a crucial aspect of research, enabling us to derive meaningful insights from raw data. Utilizing Excel. Excel is a widely used spreadsheet program offers powerful tools for data manipulation and visualization. We utilized Excel extensively in our research to analyze and interpret our data sets. Key features of Excel: pivotal tables. We use pivotal tables to summarize and analyze large data sets, enabling us to extract patterns and trends. Charts and graphs. Excel's charting capabilities allowed us to visually represent our data, making complex information more accessible. Formulas and functions. Excel Excel's built-in formulas and functions facilitated culminations and statistical analysis, saving time, ensuring accuracy. Benefits of Excel: user-friendly interface. Excel's intuitive interface makes it accessible to researchers with varying levels of expertise. Flexibility. Excel's flexibility allows for customization, enabling us to tailor our analysis to the specific needs of our research project. Integration. Excel seamlessly integrates with other Microsoft Office applications and external data sources, enhancing collaboration and data management. Documentation and planning. Um, Computer programs. In the initial stage, um, in the initial stages of our research journey, meticulous planning and comprehensive documentation were paramount to ensuring the success and coherence of our project. We leverage various computer programs to streamline our planning process and document our research methodologies, objectives, and timelines effectively. So one of the computer programs that we used is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word served as our primary tool for creating detailed documents outlining the scope, objectives, and methodology of our research project. Using Word's versatile features, we were able to organize our thoughts, structure our documentations, and collaborate seamlessly with our team members. Um, Other program that we used is Google Docs. Google Docs played a pivotal role in facilitating real-time collaboration and version control among our research team. By harnessing the power of Google Docs, we were able to create, edit, and share documents effortlessly, ensuring that all team members remained aligned and updated throughout the planning process. Um, Still on documentation and planning. We also use project management software. Additionally, we employed project management software such as Microsoft Project to create detailed project plans and task list. These tools allowed us to break down our research objectives into manageable tasks, allocate resources efficiently, and track progress against our timelines. Benefits of computer aided documentation and planning. Um, Benefits of computer aided documentation and planning. The utilization of computer programs for documentation and planning offered several benefits, including enhanced organization and clarity in outlining research objectives and methodologies, seamless collaboration and communicating among team members, regardless of geographical location, improved efficiency and productivity through streamlined processes and automated workflows. Internet research. So, harnessing the power of internet for research. In an era defined by digital connectivity, the internet has emerged as an indispensable resource for researchers seeking to access vast repositories of information and scholarly insights. Our research project benefited significantly from leveraging the wealth of resources available online to enrich our understanding and inform our analysis. Utilizing search engines. Search engines served as our gateway to accessing a plethora of relevant information and scholarly resources pertaining to our research topic. By strategically crafting search queries and utilizing advanced search operators, we were able to pinpoint specific articles, reports, and scholarly publications aligned with our research objectives. Academic databases and online repos. Um, Academic databases and online repositories provided us with access to a wealth of peer reviewed articles, research papers, and scholarly journals. Platforms such as Sabinet served as invaluable sources of authoritative information, allowing us to delve deep into the existing literature relevant to our research topic. Enhanced accuracy. We meticulously sifted through peer reviewed articles, reports, and scholarly publications to gather em- um, em- empirical evidence, theoretical frameworks, and methodological insights relevant to our research project. By critically evaluating the credibility, relevance, and rigor of each source, we ensured that our research was grounded in established scholarly discourse and best practices. Benefits of internet research. Um, Access to a vast and diverse array of scholarly resources from around the globe, timely access to up-to-date information and research findings, facilitating informed decision making and analysis, enhanced efficiency and productivity in information retrieval, enabling us to streamline our research process and focus on data synthesis and analysis. Um, Using computer technology for presentation, utilizing computer programs for presentation. That in the digital age, computer technology has revolutionized the way we communicate and share information, particularly in the realm of presentation. Our research findings were effectively communicated to our audience throughout the utilization of computer programs we designed for presentation purposes. Microsoft PowerPoint is one of the programs that we use for our presentation. Microsoft PowerPoint emerged as our primary tool for creating dynamic and visually engaging presentations that effectively conveyed our research findings. With its intuitive interface and robust features, PowerPoint enabled us to structure our content, incorporate multimedia elements, and deliver our message with clarity um, and impact. We also use Google Slides. Google Slides provided us with a versatile platform for creating collaborative and accessible presentations that could be shared and edited in real time. By harnessing the power of cloud based technology, Google Slides facilitated seamless collaboration among team members and ensured consistency in our presentation formats and content. Benefits of using computer programs for presentation enhanced visual appeal and engagement through the use of multimedia elements such as images, charts, and videos. Flexibility in formatting and customization, allowing us to tailor our presentations to suit the preferences and expectations of our audience. Accessibility and ease of sharing, enabling us to disseminate our research findings to a wider audience and facilitate discussions and feedback. Researching website development tools. Researching website development tools, exploring tools for website development. In today's digital landscape, an online presence is essential for effectively disseminating research findings and engaging with a broader audience. We embarked on a thorough exploration of various tools available for building websites, with a focus on selecting the most suitable platforms and methodologies for presenting our research findings. Website builders and content management systems. We evaluated a range of website builders and CMS platforms, including WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, and Joomla, among others. These platforms offered diverse features and functionalities catering to different levels of technical rather expertise and customization requirements. Um, Methods of presentation. Our research encompassed an analysis of different methods of presenting research findings on websites, including static websites using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create simple yet visually appealing website. Dynamic website, incorporating server-side scripting languages such as PHP or Python to create interactive and data-driven web applications. Content management systems, leveraging user-friendly platforms such as WordPress or Drupal to manage content and streamline website maintenance. Computer programs for data analysis, Presentation. In addition to exploring website development tools, we utilize computer programs for data analysis and presentation, including Microsoft Excel, for organizing and analyzing and visualizing research data. Statistical software such as SPSS or R for conducting advanced statistical analysis and generating insights from research data. Presentation software like Microsoft PowerPoint or Google Slides for creating dynamic, visually engaging presentations to communicate our research findings. Benefits of researching website tools. The thorough research into website development tools empowered us to make informed decisions and select the most appropriate platforms and methodologies for presenting our research findings online. By leveraging the right tools and methodologies, we were able to create a compelling online presence that enhanced the accessibility and impact of our research. Understanding web browser plugins. Exploring the role of web browser plugins. Web browser plugins, also known as extensions or add-ons, are additional tools that can be integrated into web browsers to enhance functionality and customize the browsing experience. Our research encompassed an understanding of how these plugins can be leveraged to streamline research processes and augment productivity. Types of website browser plugins. We examined a variety of web browser plugins tailored to meet the specific needs of researchers, including reference management tools, plugins like Zotero, Mendeley, or EndNote, facilitate the organization and citation of research sources, streamlining the bibliography creation process. Productivity enhancer. Tools like Evertone, Web Clipper, or Pocket allow for easy saving and annotating of online content, enabling efficient information capture and retrieval. Data analysis extensions, plugins such as Data Miner or Table, Web Data Connector enable direct extraction and analysis of data from web sources, enhancing research capabilities. Security and privacy extensions, tools like HTTPS everywhere or privacy badger enhance online security and protect user privacy while conducting research online. How browser plugins can help with research. We discussed how browser plugins can assist research in various aspects of their work, including streamlining information retrieval. Plugins facilitate the quicker and efficient retrieval of relevant research materials from online sources, saving time and effort. In enhancing data analysis, certain plugins provide tools for extracting and analyzing data directly from web sources, enabling researchers to conduct robust data analysis within their browsers. Improving productivity. Productivity enhancing plugins streamline workflows, allowing researchers to focus more on the core aspect of their research and less on administrative tasks. Ensuring security and privacy. Security focused plugins safeguard researchers' online activities and protect sensitive information from unauthorized access or data breaches. Benefits of understanding web browser plugins. A comprehensive understanding of web browser plugins empowers researchers to optimize their browsing experience, enhance productivity, and streamline research processes. By leveraging the right plugins, researchers can gain a competitive edge and maximize the efficiency and effectiveness of their work. Choice of HTML editor and website design maintenance tools. Um, Selecting the right tools for website development. Choosing the appropriate HTML editor and website design slash maintenance tools is crucial for creating a functional, visual, appealing, and user-friendly website. In our research project, we meticulously evaluated various options and ultimately selected Visual Studio Code as our preferred HTML editor and website design maintenance tool. Visual Studio Code. VS Code emerged as our editor of choice due to its versatility, robust features, and user-friendly interface. As a lightweight yet powerful source code editor, VS Code offers advanced functionality tailored to meet the demands of web development, including HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Its extensive library and of extensions further enhances its capabilities, allowing for seamless integration with various web development frameworks such as Bootstrap or React. Um, so the benefits of using Visual Studio Code, we identified several benefits of using VS Code for website development, including intuitive user interface. VS Code's clean and customizable interface makes it easy to navigate and work with, even for novice developers. Advanced code editing features, built-in features like syntax highlighting and IntelliSense and debugging tools streamline the coding process and minimize errors. Extension ecosystem. The vast array of extension available for VS Code enables developers to tailor their editing environment to suit their specific needs and preferences. Seamless integration. VS Code seamlessly integrates with version control systems like Git, enabling collaboration, development, and efficient project. That's about it for section A.
Hi, the name is Atunde. On this part of the video, we'll be going through the cost benefit analysis that is associated with building a web application. Without further ado, we'll just peruse through the agenda. We'll have a brief introduction of what cost benefit analysis means to a web application and look at the cost benefit involved in building the weShare web application. And then mm, next, we'll go through the specific cost analysis of an element of work that was involved in building the web application, and then look at the time estimate analysis of a certain item inside the development program of the weShare web application. And then lastly, we'll look at the effect of late delivery on a web element on the system. So, without further ado, in the context of web application development, a cost benefit analysis is about carefully weighing the cost against the potential benefits. So, when building an architecture, if I could say, it only makes sense that one should look at all the cost ramifications of building such an architecture. So, basically, you'll consider all your servers and your building software and your hardware that will be needed for you to build that application and check if the costs are justified for you to try and attempt and build that particular architecture. So the cost benefit for our WeShare web application, which is a web application that tracks expenses shared amongst friends. It's more like a web application that is based on a social trust system. And then for this project, the development team was fairly small, so you didn't need more than two people to develop this kind of project. So that cut the cost in the need for developers. So two developers could do all the building and maintaining and the testing of the program. So basically, on the front of needing developers, all costs were cut in that respect. So, and then the other aspect of cutting costs included were the use of open source free software like your Javelin, which is a lightweight web application framework which supports WebSockets, HTTP2, and sync requests. And these open source softwares allowed us to build this web application with little to no need for paying for software that we need to build this software to build this big software in a way. So basically, the next cost cuts were seen on the computing side of things. The use of hardware like your computers and servers and also data centers for hosting and saving our data basically were hosted on the Wheaton Code server, and the hardware was also provided by Wheaton Code. So on that front, it didn't require much from the developer side and us, the builders and project managers, to pay any upfront cost or anything like that. It was just free of charge. So next, we'll just go through the cost estimate for computing if one were to establish their own computing resources and then without them being provisioned by Wheaton Code. So as you can see from the table, these are just brief estimates. The above cost estimates give an overview of a small scale server, and there are underlying factors that could also add to the cost of a specific aspect. For instance, the cost for the intangibles like your area of hosting a data center, for instance, are not incurred in the table above. As you can see, just mainly focused on the data center, your hardware, and your storage, and those costs, and a rough estimate is provided on the table. Then, during the development process, a deep planning and an overview of each and every aspect of the user interface and the back end itself were projected, and with the help of a timeline, or more like a timeline, and then a timeline and a design interface workflow, we managed to build and plan iteratively and effectively. As you can see in this next showing, we have our weShare user journey, which just shows the flow of all the components included in our weShare app, your login screens, your expense screens, and your request payment screens, etc. And then as you can see, we had an expectation for each and every iteration, which were 2 weeks per iteration. So each and every 2 weeks, there should be a certain level of user interface and backend that should be implemented. And that help us with the time estimate and everything and optimizing our time and optimizing our resources based on the time needed on a specific instance. So the effect of a late delivery on an iteration goal, as we all know, delivery errors and delays and omissions can significantly negatively impact customer satisfaction, company's image, or the cash flow in its own essence. And a failure to deliver on a specific functionality impedes the development workflow, and it delays the overall software, and it can reach the customer at an earlier time, or it's either reaching the customer in a state that is not fairly good enough. So a failed iteration results in work being carried over to the next iteration, thus affecting progress, and not only to the development team but also to the project at large. In conclusion, conducting a cost benefit analysis is like being a savvy shopper who wants to make sure they are getting the best value for their money. So, in the context of a custom web application, it's about carefully weighing the cost against the potential benefits. This process helps in making informed decisions and showing that the investment in the project will pay off in the long run. Effectively, a lot of factors play in conducting such an analysis. And in the weShare web application, I could say most of the costs were incurred. So mainly it's just a matter of benefiting because most of our resources were hosted by Wheaton Code and not much costs were incurred on our side as the project managers. So that's it for this presentation. I hope it has informative and straightforward as it could get.
Hi everyone. My name is Pokang Makivinya, and today I'll be demonstrating our weShare app. It's an app that we created for our web dev module. So the app is basically an expense tracker app whereby it tracks the payments that you made and the payments that were made to you as the user. So the first page when you open the website, it should prompt you to log in using your email. So I enter my email and I log in, it takes me to a page where I can see all of my expenses and I can even add new expenses. Currently, I don't have any expenses as it says. So I'm going to add a new expense and I would say lunch with a friend somewhere. The date we had the lunch was on the 2nd of May. We spent like 150 with no cents because as it says, no cents allowed. And then we submit. Now you can see that we have uh, our our expense here with all the details. So you can also request payments. See, if I go to payment request received, it tells me that I don't owe anyone. So you can make requests to to a person who owes you, or you can add them as someone who owes you, and then it'll pop up in here as a payment request for lunch. So here I can view the details of my expense. I can even edit my expense, right? So here, if I say student 4 is the one that I went to lunch with, and student 4 owes me um 50 rands, and he promised me that he's gonna pay me on the 7th, right? So now it shows as a payment request that student 4 actually owes me 50 rands that is supposed to pay me based on this expense that we both shared on that day, which is lunch. Um, as you can see, we've used CSS and HTML to build this website. Um, we have elements like H1 header elements. We have P elements. We also have some styling whereby you can see it hovers over. When you hover over a link, it actually creates a different background for that link to show that this link is the pointer is hovering over this link. So this is the basics of um the basics of weShare. If I change the email to the other guy's email and say student 4, uh, when we should see that there's a payment request from there's a payment request from the other student. So if we say pay, right, it should show that we paid the 50 rands to the person. So now it doesn't show anymore that the payment received. When it says paid, it shows there the yes. This is what we call dynamic programming in HTML, in TimeLeaf, which is a framework for the front end that helps you load dynamic pages or load dynamic data in your HTML pages. So with this, now that we've paid, the button to pay has been removed, and now it says paid. You have this paid column that has the answer yes, which means we have paid the 50 rands that we owe to the other student. So if we go back to that student now, we shouldn't see it's an expense. Yes, we see that the payment received is 50 rands. So now we know that we got 50 rands from this guy. We don't owe, now we only left with how much? 100 rands. Right? The total is 150. That's how much the person sent. And now I know that out of the 150 that this guy has owes me, he has paid me 50 rands and he's left with 100 rands. That's for payment received. This is a brief of how to use the weShare app and how everything works on the weShare app.
Hello everyone, welcome to section E. In this section we will be delving deeper into our web development tools. So when it comes to HTML editors, there are numerous HTML editors and web design maintenance tools which are available to cater for different skills levels and requirements. These are the most popular ones. For example, we have Visual Studio Code, which is also known as VS Code, which is a free and open source code editor which is developed by Microsoft, and it offers support for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We also have Atom, which is also a free and open source text editor which is developed by GitHub. That also offers support for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We also have Sublime Text, which is a popular code editor known for its speed and versatility, with support for multiple programming languages including HTML, CSS, JavaScript. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are the most popular front-end development tools. We also have Adobe Dreamweaver, which is a comprehensive web design tool that offers both visual and code editing. So for our maintenance tools, we have WordPress, which is a popular content management system that allows users to create and maintain websites using Visual Editor, which offers support for plugins and themes. We also have Bootstraps, which is a popular front-end framework for developing responsive and mobile first websites, providing free builds, components, and templates to streamline the web design process. We also have tools such as Adobe Photoshop, which is a raster graphics editor, which is used for image editing and design. For design, we also have Figma, which is a design tool that allows teams to collaboratively design prototypes and gather feedback. Website maintenance is all about keeping your websites updated with the latest trend. Professionals usually integrate the latest features and functionalities into websites to keep it up to date and high performing. The choice between HTML editors and design tools ultimately depends on individual preferences, requirements, and budgets. All tools come with their own strengths and weaknesses, and the best choice will actually vary depending on the specific needs and skills levels of the development or the designer. For example, with VS Code, its advantage of using VS Code as an HTML editor is that VS Code is actually free to download and use, which makes it accessible to developers of all skill levels. VS Code also offers extensive extension marketplace, which can enhance functionality. It is also cross-platform, which makes it works the same way for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS operating systems. And then for tools such as Dreamweaver Code Editor, it offers a visual design interface along with the coding, editing, and allowing developers to design and preview web pages in real time without actually switching between the applications. But with the disadvantages, VS Code, while is it powerful, it can be overwhelming for beginners to use at first due to its extensive features and customization options. And with Dreamweaver, it's a commercial software with a subscription-based pricing model, making it less accessible for freelancers and small businesses. Dreamweaver is also resource intensive and actually slower compared to VS Code, which is more lightweight. And so here we have for our file formats we have HTML. As I said, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are the most important front-end tools that are mostly used. We have HTML, which actually controls the layout of the content, and it provides the structure of the web page design, and it is the fundamental building block for any web page. We have the CSS for styling the website. We have JavaScript for interactivity of the web page, and it actually handles the complex functions and features of the web page. And then here we have the JSON, which is a lightweight data interchange format that is easy for humans to read and write, and easy for machines to parse and generate as well. JSON is most applicable used in data interchange between servers and web applications. We also have XML file, which is a markup language that defines a set of rules for encoding documents in a format that is both human readable and machine readable. With the role of the development tools, of the plugins, the roles of plugins in web development, web plugins plays a crucial role in extending the functionality of web browsers and actually enhancing the user experience on the website. A web plugin is a software component that adds a specific feature or functionality to a web browser. The role is that they add new features and capabilities to web browsers that are not natively supported. They also extend the capabilities of web browsers by adding tools and utilities for web development, debugging, and testing. For example, plugin tools like web developer tools and Firebug provide developers with additional tools for inspecting and debugging web pages. Plugins also enhance the user experience by providing interactive and dynamic content. They can enable features like interactive maps, video players, and online games, making websites more engaging and interactive for users. The major or most common plugin types that are available in the market include the multimedia plugins like Adobe Flash Player, security plugins like HTTP Everywhere, and ad blocking plugins like AdBlock Plus. We also have Adobe Acrobat Reader which is a software that enables the viewing and printing of PDF documents within the web browsers. Understanding these plugin types enables us to optimize websites' compatibility and functionality. Plugins developed specifically for a particular web browser, they add unique features and capabilities. Web browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge may have their own set of browser-specific plugins. We also have a plugin called Java Runtime Environment, or JRE for short, which enables the execution of Java applets and applications within web browsers. This is used in online games and interactive applications and web-based tools.